Salutations, Jake here, and welcome back to another video. This one's actually interesting because not only is it showing off a collection, but it's also going to be an unboxing at the end relating to said collection. So consider this a crossover video. Interesting, eh? And what's this video about? Well, it's none other than Sailor Moon. Yep, I finally have all the Sailor seasons, well, hopefully, because the last one's actually a bit of foreshadowing, so. And it's one of my favorite animes of all time, and ever since I got into it, I've been kind of really trying to get into getting all the seasons, so hopefully this is what we're going to be showing. And we'll start off with the first set we have here, Sailor Moon. Oh, I should point out, all these seasons are all from Spain, because those I didn't want to buy a bootleg, and I also didn't want to spend a lot on importing in English copies, so this will do. That's okay for me because I can understand it at least. Anyway, Sailor Moon got a really nice artwork on here. Got all the characters here, the logo on the top, one of the tools on the bottom. Even the colors are all really cool. This one seems to be colored in the style of Sailor Moon. As you can see, the same shade of blue. We'll look at all those later. Got the nice little description, nice screenshots there. It has Spanish, Catalan, Galician, and Japanese audio and Spanish subs from Selecta Visión. Let's take these all out so we can show them off in their entirety. This is the first case. This one's a 9-disc set, so this is actually the thickest of all of them. We have Sailor Moon on the back and Usagi on the back. We have Sailor Moon on the front, sorry, and Usagi on the back. With nice little episode description, nice little episode titles there. I think they're just the Japanese titles translated to Spanish. I don't think these are the exact Spanish titles. In the discs we have Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask on here. We even have some really cool artwork on all these, so that's something to look forward to. You have Sailor Mercury on. This is set 2. This is Sailor Mercury on the front and Ami Mizuno on the back. And we have on the discs Sailor Mercury and Luna. Here we have Sailor Mars on the front on set 3. And we have Rei Hino on the back. More of the same. And on the discs we have Sailor Mars and we have Artemis. Really cool. Here we have Sailor Jupiter on the front of set 4. That almost looks a bit like a 4, but that's actually a Sailor Jupiter symbol, so makes sense, I suppose, that she's the 4th member. And we have Makoto Kino on the back here. More of the episodes there. And the discs here are Sailor Jupiter and Princess Serenity. Yeah, I'm actually quite knowledgeable on the series, so I'll actually know of all the characters there. If I ever forget, I do have like a list there on the back behind me. So this one's set 5, starring Sailor Venus on the front, and of course Minako Aino on the back. And this one only has 1 disc, so meaning it's, yeah, you can see only Sailor Venus on this disc there. Well, a great start to the season, so I think this one was like definitely a great start to the series. So yeah, definitely recommended. This one, okay, the next ones are all the same thing, the same length, because they're all that. So Sailor Moon R, featuring Sailor Moon, Tuxedo Mask, and of course newcomer Chibiusa and Luna P. Similar thing on the back here. This time it's a little light blue, like Sailor Mercury. Let's take a look at all these ones here. Here we have Sailor Moon on the front of set 6. And we have Prince Demand on the back of here, which is interesting because none of these episodes actually feature him. And of course, the same applies to the discs, and we have like the Black Moon Clan on the back here. Here we have Sailor Mercury and Sailor Mars on the front of set 7. And here we have Hoan and Berthier, 2 of the Spectre sisters. Let's open up and see what characters we have here. And the discs show Sailor Mercury and Sailor Mars. Fair enough. The front of this one is set 8, and we have Sailor Jupiter and Venus. And we have two of the other Spectre sisters, Pets and Calaveras. And inside their discs are Sailors Jupiter and Venus. Oh, I think I remember this episode. It's like the one where they were in... Oh, no, hang on, wait. This is really cool artwork, actually. It's them in the toy store. And finally, we have Sailor Pluto and Chibiusa, and also Esmeralda here. In the back, we have Black Lady, which is basically Chibiusa's evil form. Oops, spoilers. Although, then again, if you're watching this, you probably are aware of the kind of stuff that happens. So, and of course, the discs are Chibiusa and Sailor Pluto. How exciting. This one was actually, I think, if Sailor Moon was like such a great season, then I think this one was actually even better. Although I actually explained all these in depth in the Sailor Moon video, so yeah. Now this one, Sailor Moon S. This one's my personal favorite season, and it's also the introduction to two of the greatest characters in the series, Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune. We'll take a look at that there. And this one's in red, just like Sailor Mars. You have Sailor Moon on the front with the Holy Grail on set 10. And on the back here we have Eudile and Mimette. And on the disc we have Sailor Moon here and the rest of the Sailor Guardians. So I suppose they didn't want to give them all their own discs, which, you know, is fair. Set 11 features Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus with their talismans. And on the back we have Telu and Vilui. There's more of that stuff. And Sailor Uranus on that disc and Sailor Neptune on that disc. How exciting. On this one we have Sailor Pluto and also Sailor Chibi Moon on set 12. And on the back we got Cyprine and Putalol. More of those episodes, sweet episodes. So everything gone by quite quickly, by the way. There's just I don't want to go into too much in depth. I'm just showing off these sets just that I can show what they're like in person. And Sailor Pluto and Sailor Chibi Moon on those discs there. And on the front here we have Sailor Saturn on set 13. Unlucky for some. And the back is Mistress 9. Looking mighty fine. That rhymed. And the disc is only Sailor Saturn. And even actually the artwork here is too. I'll show it off. Yep. Yeah. So that's Sailor Moon S. My favorite season of all of them. And now we have Sailor Moon Supers, which, well, not my favorite season. I still thought it was pretty good. So, yeah. And this one's green, just like Sailor Jupiter. And it's got some nice little thumbnails here. More of those. I'll have a look at those set discs here. And we have Sailor Moon and Sailor Chibi Moon on the front of set 14. And on the back, there's the Amazon Trio. And Sailor Moon and Chibi Moon on the discs. And even on the back of the box too. Very cool. We have Sailor Mercury and Mars on the front of these ones. Looks like they're doing their eternal forms. That's actually fitting. And on the back of the box there we have Vesves and Pala Pala. One half of the Amazon's quartet. That's on the disc, so Sailor Mercury and Mars. So I guess they do go back to putting the Sailor Guardians on the discs. Why not, I suppose. And we have Sailor Jupiter and Sailor Venus on set 16 on the front. And then on the back, there's the other half of the Amazon quartet, Jun Jun and Sere Sere. More episode listings there. And Sailor Jupiter and Venus on here, even on the back there. So, yeah. And finally, we have Chibiusa and we have Helios, or Pegasus as he's called in his horse form. And this one on the back, we have Queen Helenia. Exciting stuff. And we have Helios and Queen Helenia on the discs, as ever. These sets are actually really cool. I know they're kind of lacking in terms of bonus features, but that's not really a big deal for me. But I think the quality of them is pretty cool, and it's just nice to have them in Spanish, just so I can preserve the dub of that. But we're not done yet, because we still have the movies too. You got the Sailor Moon R movie, which I think might be my favorite of all the Sailor Moon movies. As you can tell, all of these ones are actually Blu-ray and DVD combos, which is always a good thing. All of these movies are actually bought from America, so I'll have these here, so we'll look at that. Yeah, this one might be my favorite one. I think it has some nice, deep stories about Mamoru Chiba. So, yeah, as you can see, DVD on that side, Blu-ray on the other side. Bought these all on the same day, funnily enough. You might remember I even showed them off in my New York pickups video. Sailor Moon S movie. Surprisingly, despite this being based on the best season, it's not my favorite of the movies, but it does have some nice little character stuff regarding Luna, so that's always cool to see. Like the same thing with this movie on DVD on one side and Blue on the other. On this one, unfortunately didn't come with a slipcover, so that's just, that's okay. I'm not too bothered about that. And we also have the Sailor Moon Supers movie, which I actually really loved as well. Maybe not as good as the Sailor Moon R movie, but it's still good. And a lot of these even have some nice little character growths for like several characters. This one, if I remember correctly, this one had some nice little ones regarding Chibiusa. Then again, I suppose that season did focus on Chibiusa, so I guess it's not too weird. I kind of like this cover a bit more than the slip cover, but maybe that's just me. And same thing here. I know they also made a set of that I know they also made a whole set of that on DVD as well, but when I was in America, I just couldn't resist getting these, so that's that. But you may have forgot, that's not actually all, because while I have shown off all the seasons that I have, this one should be the final season. This actually arrived for me today, so let's have a bit of an opening and see what it is exactly. I have to be very careful because I don't want to show off the thing, although I'll likely censor it anyway. Oh, it looks like it. That's a good sign. Oh. Yep, that's it. Hey, it's here. Epic. Hey, look at this. We have Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars, the full series of it, and this makes up the final of the seasons that I need to complete my collection. It goes up to 21 sets, so I was looking forward to this for so long, and now I can finally die happy. Anyway, so let's have a look at this. So this is season 5. So it has like so all these ones here, they had the styles of the other Sailor Guardians. This one is kind of an orange yellow, like Sailor Venus. So, and this one is also 7 discs. So let's have a look, see what's inside for reals. Okay, so we have this. Now it's unsealed, and now we have more neat artwork here. It just makes up the last of the seasons that I need. I know I keep repeating that. I'm just so excited to finally have these. Oh crap, I forgot these. I forgot one thing I forgot to mention about all these is that when I bought these new, they're also individually wrapped too. So that's, I guess now I'm gonna have to like unwrap these as I show them off. So on the front we have Sailor Moon, and on the back we have Sailor Galaxia. So more of that stuff. On the discs we have, of course, we have Sailor Moon, and we also have one of the Sailor Starlights, Sailor Starfighter. Yeah, I know it's been a while since I've seen it, but hey, I still remember them well enough. So that's set 18. Set 19, I believe that is Sailor Starfighter herself. So on the front and on the back we have 2 of the Sailor Amima mates. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah. And on the discs themselves we have Sailor Star Maker and Star Healer. I even have them all on the back here. That's even cooler. And that's a Star Maker, isn't it? Yeah, I remember now. And that's 2 other mates. I'm not gonna go back and forth. There's lots of jump cuts already, including this one. Oh, this came out. This came out. Just kind of flew out. So you have Sailor Chibi, you have Chibi Chibi there. Looks like Sailor Chibi Chibi actually, because she's wearing the outfit. And then this one here, we have Princess Kakyo over here. Well, this one's nearly the end of the series, so I think that next one is actually the last one as well. So there's Sailor Star Healer on set 21, and this one is only 4 episodes long. Yeah, so that's quite the end to this series. And on this disc we have Sailor Galaxia. Okay, and then we also have the Sailor Starlights in their civilian forms when they look like a boy band, but they're not actually a boy at all. Maybe that's why Cloverway never made a dub of that season. But never mind that. And I think this season is actually a really awesome way to end the entire series. And the more I talk about this show, the more it makes me want to revisit it, not gonna lie. Now, would you look at that? All the Sailor Moon seasons and their movies. Isn't that great? I love this. I'm just so happy to finally have a full collection. And this is how they all look like on the shelf. On the seasons anyway. I have the movies put on the other shelf. The movie shelf. So yeah, this is so cool. I'm so happy to have this now. I'm just so surreal. Now, I know I don't own this season, the Sailor Moon Crystal seasons or sets yet. That's because I have not actually gotten around to seeing Sailor Moon Crystal. And part of me wonders if Sailor Moon Crystal is any good though, because compared to the original that is Sailor Moon. I mean, I don't know. It could be. I know that the Sailor Moon Crystal is actually more like the manga than the anime, which is like quite a different thing from the manga. Which there might be a few good things and there might not be so many good things. But that's something I'm willing to find out for myself once I do get to that. So yeah, I've talked quite a lot about this video, showing off all the sets I have. I think it's a good time to stop it off here. So yeah, this is Jake saying goodbye, peace out, and if you haven't already, check out Sailor Moon. It's really cool. The moonlight is a messenger of love.